All-Star voting began yesterday. All the teams are in on it. We're going to get your starters now. Chandler, why don't we start with the Eastern Conference and your starters?
Yeah, look, I have a lot of issues with the way that they do this. I don't think the voting should start for another month, and I hate that you got to do 2 guards and 3 forwards, but whatever, here we are. My backcourt, I like Jaylen Brown and Donovan Mitchell. They're both having fantastic years, and if you notice here, the 5 guys I have are all on the top 4 winning teams in the East.
I noticed,
I think you gotta reward that. I don't think there's any way the fans don't vote in Tatum, Giannis, and Durant. And then I rewarded Jaylen Brown. He's been solid all year. He's averaging, crazy numbers, and they're a 1 or 2 seed all year long. And I think that's part of being an all-star.
Did you have any hesitation with not putting Embiid in? I mean, he is leading the league in points per game, rebounds more than KD.
Yeah, you know what? If it was just the 5 best players this year so far, I would take out Jaylen Brown and I would put in Joel Embiid and have just, Donovan Mitchell and then those 3 forwards and then Embiid. Because of the format, I had to either go with KD, Giannis, and Tatum over Embiid, and I think that's who the fans will vote in. I think he's missed, 8 or 9 games, and it's weird to me. Like, I think that all-stars should be the best 5 players. Why put a cap? Why put a position? Like, it is what it is, but with the format they have, I went with Jaylen Brown just because I simply had to put a second guard, and outside of Donovan Mitchell, I don't know who in the world else would be in there.
That is fair. We talk so much about positionless, and then here we are. But Eddie, does yours look the same? Do you have any differences?
Well, it's funny Chandler says outside of Mitch isn't a little in the room be there because I have a guy I think should be there. Kyrie Irving, 26 points a game. Actually, the same amount of points a game as Jaylen Brown. I'll say this, I think of Jaylen more as a front court forward guy. So maybe that's why I didn't go with him there, but it also might be, I just like Kyrie.
You think so?
I didn't put Embiid either, and I'll say the reason why. I don't want to see any center in the All-Star game. Like, even Joel Embiid is as nimble as he can be. Just keep them out. Like, do something else for centers. Like, give them a jacket or, take them out or whatever. But keep them off the floor in the All-Star game. I want to see these guys running up the floor, dunking the ball, making half-court shots, cross people over. So no centers for me. I'm sorry. At least in the East. I had to get one in the West. I had no choice. But, I got pretty much the same team as Chandler. I think it's pretty set in stone. I do think Jason is a nice substitute for Kyrie, if need be.
Hold on. So you are disputing the fact Brown's got slightly better numbers, but your excuse is not your homerism. It's that you think of him as a different position. Is that what I'm understanding?
I definitely thought of him as a front court player when I thought of this. And I think he's an all-star. I think he's a legit all-star. I think he was an injury replacement the only other time he made it. I think he's definitely in this year and should be, and deservingly so. But yeah, I went with two actual point guards for my guard position.
Chandler, do you think that Kyrie pick's a lock, or where are we on that?
I mean, by the way, it's not outrageous. Like, his numbers are very good. He's a critical part. I just, he's missed a lot of time, and I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think he's going to get very many votes from fans either.
That would be interesting.
But yeah, like in my head, Kyrie Irving he's an all-star. He's a star.
I actually think his fan vote might shock us. I have a funny feeling it's going to go supporters, very contrarian, I think.
I hope he's the captain. I hope he's the number one.
I'm saying, I wouldn't even be surprised if that happened. Chandler, Western Conference All-Star starters. There you go. Who do you have?
Yeah, again, this is a whole format thing because I would not put LeBron James as an all-star here. I can't reward a guy in the 12th seed. I would put Devin Booker and move Luka to like the 3 here. But again, it is what it is. This is the format. I got Ja and Luka in the backcourt, both having outrageous, crazy years, putting up nice numbers. And then the front court of Zion, Jokic, and LeBron, same thing. Zion's got to be here. He's pretty much been on the best team in the West, up and down all year long, dominating. Jokic, we talked about the centers, but he's top 3 at MVP. He's got to be starting in the All-Star game. And then LeBron is LeBron, and he's going to get a bunch of votes, and his numbers are awesome. But it's, again, he's the 12th seed. So if the format was here, I think Devin Booker should be an all-star starter over LeBron. But I was forced to kind of go with 3 forwards here.
What about Steph? Did you hesitate at all? Was that a hard one?
Well, yeah, like if the All-Star game was tomorrow, Steph would be starting by far, but he's about to miss at least a minimum of a month, and there's just no chance that he's going to be able to, I mean, he might still get voted in probably because his fame and his credentials, but missing a month or over a month of the first 3 months, you shouldn't be allowed to be an All-Star. Starter.
Yeah, that's a lot. A starter at least. Eddie, your Western Conference. I'm going to assume there's a difference. Maybe did you put Kyrie in this one too, or no? Did we figure that out?
I tried to. The voting system wouldn't let me, so I went with Devin Booker.
Oh, okay.
I think I was on the high from the 58-point game. I think Ja has also missed quite a bit of time, and I just think Book is ready to start in All-Star. I think he's that guy. He's one of the best players in the league. I think he's an MVP candidate. It's a crowded field at the moment. I went with Luka. And much like Chandler, I almost forgot about Steph because I know he's going to be out for a month and change, and I know he might not even be ready to play in that game. Who knows?
Right.
But yeah, obviously Steph would be here above Luka if need be. I think a dark horse to start in this game, should we get enough injuries and the like, I want to see De'Aaron Fox in this game. I want to see him, maybe not starting, but I want to see him in the game. I want to see Sacramento getting some love. He's been incredible all season long. So, yeah, that's my team for now.
Did anyone, and I understand the injury is going to be a part of it too. Did anyone think about AD maybe instead of LeBron? Nothing.
He's been great, but he's just missed too many games. There's no way around it.
All right, fair enough. I'll give you that. We'll take a break. You know what's up. You know what's coming up. It's 9:51, which can mean only one thing. How did we do in our parlay? And why am I the best when we return?